From NBA action, I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you, Kevin. We all know Joel Embiid's incredible blend of size, strength, and skill. He says, whenever I want, I'm able to be Shaq. And I'm also able to be Dirk, Kobe, or MJ, or any guard, really. Just a combination of everything offensively. Kevin, whether...
He does indeed. David, thanks. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. And for the 76ers, on the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward.
When you have an MVP caliber player like Joel Embiid, you have to be in win mode now. And the Sixers are doing everything they can to get their big fella to the finals.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Brown outside. Here's Smart. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Assist
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Is it hard, Richard, to balance the present and the future if you're a team like the 76ers?
No, you should have 100% focus on here and now. Why? Because players like Embiid only come around every 20, 30 years in your franchise. So you should just hedge all of your bets and try and get it done while you have the window.
And it feels like that is truly the direction. There's no deviating from it at all.
No, that's the direction. You look at the champions, the Golden State Warriors, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Lakers, they have all done the same thing. They went into win now mode.
Shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good.
Season after season, it seems like Tobias Harris only proves himself more invaluable.
He's one of those glue guys. Stick him into almost any lineup and he can contribute points, rebounds, assists, whatever you need, and that's what makes him a precious commodity.
And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. Now here's Smart. That one, no good. Harden with the defensive effort. Out to Harris. Great D that time from Tatum. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. He dishes it to Smart. Passes to Horford. Here's the floater. And the shot goes in.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now, here's Maxey. Some solid defense from Brown.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Smart. Rebound by the 76ers. Now here is Harris. Here's Embiid. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
Tatum, that's for 2. No good off the back of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Here they come. Nice round of applause for your 76ers.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let them play everywhere, to tell you the truth. Because I like it when games become a little bit more physical. Because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then, up top, you got to be smart. Because the smart will take from the strong.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Derek White. Williams is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Brogdon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
And he knocks down the first one. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
Brogdon hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Aston Yang. On the wing, Melton. Feeds it to Harrell. The shot that time, not on target. And the Celtics going the other way now to the middle. Here's Brogdon. Kept alive. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And this is how confident Brogdon is in his scoring ability. Able to get it done from everywhere.
Here's Niang. He feeds it to McDaniels. Here's the pass to Melton. Nailed from three-point land. Melton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Williams. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Niang. Now here's Harrell. Over Gallinari. And he overshot that one, missing. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76ers ahead. They're up by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Herb.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. And from what we saw so far from the 76ers, Kenny, what's your take on it?
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game could easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And your Sixers.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Maxey with it. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. It's good. Harden's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Philadelphia.
That's not the typical way Harden creates his own shot, but it's effective. Work hard on the glass, and you'll get some easy buckets out of it.
Tatum gets the bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Kicks it to Brown. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. No good on the shot. Good D by Embiid. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Maxey in the corner. Harris outside. And here's Tucker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Harris against Brown. Lays it up and banks it in. Brown's got the lead up to 2 now for the Celtics.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Celtics foul. Marcus Smart. That's his first personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for Philadelphia, James Harden. 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
No good on that one.
And Harden is capable of getting you a triple-double every game. His versatility is incredible.
Some changes for Philadelphia. McDaniels checked in for P.J. Tucker, and Daniel House subbed in for Tobias Harris. The Celtics also changing it up. Gallinari, he's checked in for Williams. Derek White comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. And the second free throw, good. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Gallinari on the wing. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by House. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'm just going to say this. It's too easy for Harden. He is so good at recognizing when to rise up in that mid-range.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. 76ers lead by 1. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
13.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Boston, the post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the guard position.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Now, here is Harden. There's Embiid. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooting.
Here's Tatum. That one goes in.
Where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 3. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Tucker. He's checked in for Daniel House. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Thank you, David.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Philadelphia shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Here's Harden. Rebound by Williams. And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Tatum does look ready, prepared to do what he does best in the clutch. Get buckets.
Jason Tatum. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
This is why this team wants Tatum to get fouled. They trust him down the stretch.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Pass to Embiid. Williams with the defensive effort. And Boston has possession. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 7.
Philadelphia.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
ENT.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Marcus Smart.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. Here's Pritchard. So we see Boston get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.